Hey everyone, it's James Lockhart here, aka Foxy. I'm just coming to you live with some exciting news, and that is that we have a Patreon coming out. It's something you've been clamoring for a while, and we've been incredibly lucky. We've got such a supportive community, and now you can do a little bit more. We've got lots of tiers, lots of stuff to give away, lots of really, really exciting exclusives for you. We're really excited about it. You should be excited about it. Check out patreon.com/Danger Club Podcast and see what there is. There's many tiers. Tears in the rain. Shania Rain. Go and check it out.
Previously on the Danger Club Podcast.
Fulton! Oh my goodness, how are you? We have missed you so much.
Where the hell are we?
You're in Absalom, the city at the centre of the world.
Absalom?
I didn't realize it's my friends from Entrance Folly.
What did you hire? What did you need him for?
I don't know.
As you look at the two shards, for a brief moment you see what looks like a city in a jungle full of statues with strange animal heads.
The adventure continues now.
Team, we're rolling.
Rolling with a lot of voices in that last episode, weren't we?
We were.
Lots of people talking, lots of things happening.
Can you believe we're on episode 102?
Not really. To be honest, it doesn't feel that long.
I can after last week's episode.
So much to unpack from that one. Most of which should probably stay packed if we're in time.
Yeah.
It wasn't huge on plot, that one necessarily.
I mean, the characters all did between themselves revise a lot of the plot.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, there was some exposition.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think it was a fairly natural flow of what the... Because there would be. To be honest, if an old friend just appeared in the middle of the street with a bunch of people, you'd want to know why.
Yeah.
Pretty quick. And
there was a lot of plot done. We established that Bubba was Fulton's least favourite.
Yeah.
Yeah, can you believe that? What Fulton did.
What a burn in front of everyone in the streets, like the packed streets.
Jeff
of
was
Absalom.
watching as well. Jeff with the dog.
Jeff saw it. Yeah.
Everybody did. And as a result, we've gained our next endgame villain, I think, for the rest of the show. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Danger Club Podcast and the story of Bubba's revenge.
Woo.
Episode 200. Yeah, his friendly claws just clawing out Fulton's eyes.
Yeah.
Should have gone for
It's
claws. There's
funny
got to
as
be
well.
a revenge plot in there somewhere, always.
I mean, it's also classic Fulton to stage his dramatic return literally the morning of a hangover, like being out the night before. I felt my inner Velda being like, oh, classic. 2 hours sleep, spent all night partying with dwarves, and then you appear.
He did
This guy.
He didn't plan it, to be fair to Fulton.
He didn't plan it.
It wasn't his plan. But did you only get 2 hours? Was that the first time Velda was drunk?
No, he got pretty hammered in Kermarga as well. Like, literally, it seems to be whenever we go out partying, and then he goes like, yeah, let's go further. We always find someone with dwarves.
He's one of those guys that he's really straight-laced until you get him properly on the lash, and then he goes hard.
Yeah, and then it takes him a while to forget that, because he's like, no, I don't want to know. No, it's horrible. And then he gets back on it again. But yeah.
That was quite the episode. So now we're beginning our new journey with the Danger Club. We're going to stay focused on the Danger Club themselves, because that was exhausting last week.
I mean, it's still going to be reasonably exhausting. I mean, MZ is technically still with us, but in what capacity? In what capacity, Dan? In what capacity? How does this work, Dan?
M is an axe now. So the spirit of M is now in your axe, Fulton. And I've talked to Colin a bit about how it works, but yes, M can talk, but only to Fulton. Do you want to chat about how M's works with that, Colin?
I can mention a little bit. You probably can explain it a bit more. But so his spirit is now in Fulton's axe, in his great axe, which is kind of cool. There's loads of runes down the sides, and there's a picture of a hungermonger just on the handle there. Is it on the handle or actually on the blade?
I think it's on the head of the axe,
which is kind of cool. Yeah. So the hungermonger lives in the axe, which is really cool.
It makes it quite powerful, doesn't it?
It does. For you would please know, Fulton, your axe is now a +1 striking great ghost touch great axe.
Good.
So
That's amazing, isn't it?
bit of extra damage, and you can hit ghosts with it. Because
So I figure
We're
whenever
gonna need
Fulton wants, he can kind of call up MZ and just sort of ask him a question, or see if he, wants some advice, or if he just wants to, just get any sort of information that he might ask a friend. M can also. He can't do much. It's only like a part of his spirit. I mean, he can sort of gesture with the axe. So, like you found out in last week's episode, he can kind of fall over, or he can, kind of jump out of hands and stuff like that. I don't know, Dan. Can he sort of influence any kill attacks? Can he give a bonus to that, or is that just all in the axe?
That's why it's got a bonus, because M is helping out. So that's why it now does more damage, and it's a bit easier to hit with, because you got M with you all the way trying to help out, which does mean, I guess, that Colin could revoke your bonuses at any point if he feels like
if he disagrees with a kill, he can just be like, no.
Is it a +1 axe, or is it a Plursvon? Is it one of the Plursvon brands? Like,
it's a good brand, man.
This is lost on me, mate. It's lost on me. I'm not going to lie.
When Shania told me that the dagger was a Plursvon, and then I said,
we
made that thing. That's
my
canon.
friend.
That's canon.
Danger Club callback. Well done.
But also, I was going to say, Colin last week was very nobly, because he had 3 characters to juggle with, was very nobly giving back the space to us, because he knew he had 3, by saying that, and then MZ gets tired, and MZ goes and stops being MZ. Apart from that one time he came back to join in on the Velderburn. Apparently, MZ reaching from beyond the grave does also extend to rinsing Velder as well. He can summon up eldritch energy to do that.
Well, I guess M is still getting used to how much energy he's got, and he thought he was tired, but then he's like, no, I've got energy for that. It's like when you eat your dinner and you feel like you haven't got room for pudding, but you have. Do you know what I mean?
a Velderburn is pudding.
Yeah. It's the ice cream after the burger,
Tremendous. Well, something that has changed for every member of the Danger Club, I can tell you, is that all of you get a danger point, because you survived episode 100. I have them physically here. I will not pass them out. We'll do it after the record, and we'll sanitize them so it's safe, so that you've all got one. But you all have another danger point, and we are going to slightly change the way danger points work going into this one, because we kind of carried them over from our first edition version when we did second edition, and we made it so you could roll twice to keep the better result, which seemed like fun. But as we've got on, I think we've been playing second edition for a while now, getting a feeling of how the balance works, and I feel like the kind of rules as written version of it actually works better for this kind of combat. So that is ever so slightly different. It's similar to what we've done during episode 100. So now you can use it to re-roll. So you can wait to see what your dice roll was before you cash in your point, and then roll that die again, if you like, rather than just rolling twice. But the other thing you can do, which I think may well save some lives, is if you are ever dying, if you ever have a dying condition, you can cash in all of your remaining danger points to immediately stabilize on 0 hit points and not gain the wounded condition. So you can use it to wake up, so you don't have to keep rolling on it. But it costs you all of your points, so you can only do that once.
How many danger points can you have at any one time,
Daniel? You can have
Daniel?
3 at a time. That stays the same, so you've got a hard limit of 3.
All right.
So it's re-rolls and saving you from death, because I feel like it's one thing we've done a lot is we've had a lot of fights where I've had to pull punches because we didn't have that rule in place, and so going to 0 was a massive deal. If you hit 0, it's really tough. Whereas second edition is more designed for if you hit 0, that's when the drama ratchets up and you can come back from it. So this allows us to have sort of much more deadly fights, hopefully, that you won't actually die from.
It's lucky, yeah, because in some of the fights I've been pulling punches as well. I've been holding back as well quite a lot, so it's pretty lucky for your NPCs as well, because I've just been holding back there. Just wanted to make sure that everyone's going to be okay.
Thanks, man.
The gloves are off.
There we go.
Cool, yeah.
Not that we rolled 1 die in that last episode, and that was a failed knowledge check. So
we were talking about doing a bonus episode, maybe one point where we actually fight each other. So however many characters you had on the day there. So I'll have 3 fighting each other. But Brimbone will fight Caragor, which will be sick. Wolf, won't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be fun. I don't know who'd win that. It depends on who gets initiative, I think. As you bring a spell, that's the classic spellcaster versus melee fighter. It's whoever gets initiative will probably win that. Your three, MZ.
You think MZ will take
Bubba and
both of them?
Now I've seen him in combat as the ghost thing actually do stuff. I feel like, he's actually quite effective. MZ back in the day, that duel against that kid, no mate, Bubba would have taken him.
That was a lot of bad rolls.
Yeah, but I reckon MZ would do those other two now.
Blood Rager build. It's pretty tough. I don't know. Ed's pretty good as well. If you can keep the range with Ed, that crossbow can be
And
deadly.
even close him down. You got the bard who can just like do mental stuff to distract Ed, and then MZ would just close him down straight away. Johnson gets one good shot on Ed, and that's it.
Yeah.
Maybe if Ed Johnson and Bubba work together against MZ, that might be a fairer fight.
Maybe that's what would happen. Like it'd turn into a bit of battle royale, wouldn't it? Two people would team up for a while, and then we
should do that, and then have the Dangerlings put bets on who they think's going to win.
What's the closest
gamble
fight?
responsibly.
I think like Velda versus Uthgar, it's literally down to it's melee magic, so it's whoever rolls best initiative.
It's the same.
You know, if Velda gets a spell off first, that's it. If Uthgar gets in melee, that's it. It's kind of who that. Shania and Kivan.
It's tough. I mean, neither of them are massive. I mean, Keevan's sort of, he's more of a tracker. He'd have to keep his distance a little bit as well. But then she's got magic, so it could be could be pretty evenly matched. That.
Yeah, you got Philippe as well. Philippe could be the difference maker.
Yeah.
Get him.
Fulton and Beelzebub.
Well, I think Beelzebub's going to just be a pulp, isn't he? Really?
Well, it depends if I roll like Fulton.
It's true. It would be I'd love to see this Royal Rumble and everyone's there's magic flying, there's scythes, there's everything else, and then there's you guys just literally sort of trying to hit each other in the corner.
I mean, maybe we could. Sorry.
No, sorry, go on.
Maybe we could see that at the beginning of this episode because they're both sitting around the table right now.
It's the Danger Club +1.
It wouldn't be a long fight at all, because even if Fulton misses of the first 3 attacks, there is nothing that Beelzebub could do that would get either through Fulton's armor or damage him enough to make him go away or sit down enough to Beelzebub to get the advantage. Beelzebub's gone every time.
And waiting in the wings is Basco Mops, ready to destroy both of them with his horrific Dangerling build. But let's find out what's going to happen to the Danger Club, including both of Ross's characters.
Yes, both of Ross's characters.
Yes.
He likes voices. Beelzebub likes his friends. It's a good time. So we'll pick you back up where we were. And yes, I'm afraid, Drummond, I will tell you that 12 on a society check does not tell you what the strange city you saw in the shark
I kind of had a
was.
feeling.
Velda also would like to try and see with the society check.
All right.
That's a 27.
A 27.
Yes.
That is significantly better.
Okay.
That looks like you don't know the city itself, but you would think from the architecture and from the site of the jungle around it, you reckon that might be somewhere in the Mwangi Expanse, far to the south.
It could be somewhere in the Mwangi Expanse. You see the jungle and the rather distinctive architectural style.
That's far to the south, isn't it?
It is, yes,
Very
it is,
far to the
yes.
south,
Very
as
far
far
to the
as I'm
south. I read a
aware.
bit of books about it. It sounds fascinating.
That eye, did it see us? Was it looking at us?
Aye.
There was an eye.
Yeah, I'm a little worried about this. I really feel like it's very dangerous to have these shots. However, there's no ones that I feel super comfortable giving them to. So, but we need a plan. What the fuck are we going to do, motherfuckers?
I have an idea.
Okay.
What is it?
Yeah.
I have a friend that I spoke to last night. Her name is Grandma Boots, and she works in the Arcanium. She will know all about this shit.
Hands up who else heard Grandma Bones and the Gargardium.
I mean, you're lucky to have heard that. I just heard a big noise.
Okay, wait, so you know someone in the Arcanium thinks they can identify this, help us?
Of course.
Can they be trusted?
Of course, I trust Grandma Boots with my life.
You'd said that about Winslow Starborn.
He is one of my bestest friends, yes.
Didn't want to see you.
Yeah, but he was very busy.
Now, look, I know I don't need to point this out, but we've now got 2 shards, and that doesn't double our danger. I think it's actually cubed, if anything. So it is by margins of magnitude worse.
Hey.
Are you sure we can trust
Phil,
this broods?
Well, it doesn't matter.
What do you...
No, listen, a cube of danger, it's not very big. A cube, it's tiny, mate. You put them in your drink, all right? A cube of danger, what's he worried about? Hey, we're the Danger Club, and we're not Danger Wolf. We're not Danger Wolf, and that's fine.
Do you know what? I find myself missing that Brimstone character already. At least he understood the danger. But look, now it means it's very, very bad. Caragor, look at me. It's very, very bad.
All right, fair enough. One shard is pretty bad. So we're going to take it to Granny.
Grandma Beards.
Yep, that one.
Grandma Beards.
I mean, at this point...
Grandma Beards.
And now,
Grandma Beards.
before we do this, Shania,
Yeah.
you're a disciple of Phrasma. Yes.
Yeah.
Is there any way you can verify what he said, that the queue of the dead is gone? I mean, surely that's unprecedented in the history of our world.
Yeah, this has never been heard of before.
Can you commune with Phrasma?
I can do my best. It might take me some little bits of time, but I can see if there's anything that I can see. Yeah. Would you like me to do this now?
Well, you just pray and look into the heavens.
I don't know. It's not something that I've tried.
But you've never done it
before,
before.
I can try.
I'll tell you who could have done this really easily. Them people at the ossuary. Do you remember them?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
And do you know what? They took my map. They thought it was very useful.
They did.
They
also
did.
set up a job bloody terribly and seemed to have some very vicious internal problems.
Well, they did, yes.
Didn't
Yes,
they?
we're better
Aye.
off at the ossuary. That was yes.
How about we kill someone and then we speak to the dead and then we ask them if there's anyone in the queue? And it doesn't have to be like somebody young or anything. It could be like an old man who's like...
wait a minute. You're saying that we commit murder on just some person? Try to find some persons where it doesn't matter so much.
I've got the taste for it now after I plunged my thumbs into someone's eyeball socket.
I thought you said she was alive.
Yes, and speaking of if that wasn't creepy enough, you could have washed your hands at some point since you plunged your fingers into that.
I mean, scrambled egg.
No, I mean, look at them. You're covered in crusted... Oh, it's
Crusty blood.
just... I mean, really.
It's a memento.
It's a minto.
A memento.
You said Bermento just then.
No, I said
Butterminto.
Right.
Right, well,
so
now-
without having to murder anybody...
Because that plan, like, B, no, C, no, fucking, I don't know, Z,
We'll call
okay?
that Plan No. So, should we go and see this Grandma Boo?
Yes, I can take you to the Arcanium.
I suppose maybe we should just post the Pathfinder's letter said, P.S. added to our previous case, massive up. They've probably heard about it by now. The Pathfinder's got agents everywhere.
Yeah, you really imagine that, yeah.
If they haven't heard about it by now, if no other standing army of any city or country has engaged a roving undead army, which someone might have been suspicious about before now, can you imagine if it was just left up to us, lads? Can you imagine? Can you imagine?
This would be
The world would be doomed.
The entire world just like phoned it in. Do you know what I mean? Can you imagine?
I don't know. I'm quite up for it, to be fair.
Oh, well, that puts a different spin on it. I mean,
I just think, you know what I mean? Like, we could always look to the, positive side of things. We'll be able to do it, right?
Hey, we can stop the whispering tyrant.
Yeah, of course we can.
Well,
Fulton and Bubba and Fulton. Still reading from last
And
week.
the rest
Just
of the
trying to,
Danger Club.
Claw back some love from Fulton.
yes.
Think about it, Carragher. You'll be known far and wide as the man who stopped the whispering tyrant.
hey,
I mean, when did we stop being a team?
No, I'm just bigging him up, and then I'm going to go round and
then stop before you reach Bubba.
What's that? Why did you say that?
Just I noticed that when you just then said Bubba and Fulton, that Fulton immediately went to me instead of you.
Yes.
To pick me up, which I appreciate, Fulton. But as Velda says, he's quite right. We are a team. We are the Danger Club, which is a great name in and of itself.
Yes, I think
Danger Club is a good name. It doesn't need to be challenged by anything else. It doesn't need an animal in there. You'd be crowbar a bear or crowbarring in like a snake or a jaguar completely uselessly. You keep crowbarring in names like that. It doesn't matter.
You
does
don't
it?
like the sound of Danger Zebra?
No, I'd like the Danger Club. There's nothing.
Danger
wrong with
Lion?
it. You could have that'd be
Why these animals?
Danger Bug?
Dangalian.
Anyway,
Look, there's nothing wrong with that name.
no, it's not.
But-
You're right. I never said there was.
No, because we're a club and we get in danger. So, look, we should, let's just go to the Arcanum. But I still think we should be extremely careful about who we talk about these shards to. They're incredibly powerful.
I mean,
he's
I
trying to
agree
kill
as
us.
it is.
How many shards are there?
We don't know.
I mean, like, from looking, Dan, on these two shards sitting there together, can we sort of tell how many pieces there are?
That's a good point. From two of them, it's hard to tell. There certainly look like there are more. Like there's maybe a bit of a straight edge on one of them, but a lot of it is jagged edges where you're not even totally sure these two fit together. They kind of almost tessellate. But yeah, it looks like there are others around there if they do all come from one thing.
We'd have to be pretty lucky to have two pieces that immediately fit together. Right?
You've got two corners, and one's got a really clear picture of the box.
But we can't tell how many pieces there would be in this puzzle.
No.
Out of character, there is only one other we've encountered in the Lockdown Legends, isn't there? With Jess. That's the only other one we've encountered.
There was one in Urgir, so at Smash Wangles.
Now, do we know who took that?
She did.
She took it, didn't she? Yeah, so... That's
don't
great,
think
because Jess Foster-Q is never going to be available again.
The most available guest we've ever had.
Yeah, right. Thank you.
Perfect.
And I'm not sure
part of the plot.
because Sick Wolf didn't even realise what it was. I don't think they didn't. They didn't twig that it was something important.
Idea.
They just whatever. They wouldn't even mention it.
Right.
Well, I think it should be mentioned to the Pathfinder Society. I do not like everything they do in terms of, tape and stuff like that. That's what Shania was saying about the red tape. But I think they deserve to know. What can we estimate on that? How long? If they were reaching... Do you know what direction they were headed in?
South.
Maybe they're going to the Morning Expanse.
Maybe. Well, I think they're just, invading everyone, coming down and taking...
Which is odd. If they were invading everybody, there would be news. Do you know what I mean? I feel like an invading army of undead, that people would hear about it.
Unless, of course, every time they touch a place, everyone just dies.
Yeah, in which case there would be news. In the lack of news, they'd be stopping getting news and trade from like a massive city or entire country. That would be news.
Maybe we should
in
find
itself.
out if there has been a stop. I don't know. I mean we have a meeting soon. It's in a day or so, right? With someone. What's his name? Mr. Time. Henry Time. We have a meeting with him anyway, set up. So we got to talk to him. Maybe we go to the to see this Boots person first, okay, and then we go to see Henry Time, and we just say what's going on.
All right, fair enough. That sounds good.
Yeah. And do remember that people do know about the Whispering Tyrant. I mean, we were up there not so long ago.
Yeah.
Has anyone mentioned anything before Etran's Folly fall?
Come on.
You all right there,
Had
boss?
fallen.
Right.
Did anyone mention anything? Because when we played the Goblins, I think it was Goblins, wasn't it? Has anyone ever mentioned anything about that in passing?
Some of you have. Like Gumbo has told you about the story of how his people were wiped out by the Whispering Tyrant, and you've certainly heard. Fulton wouldn't have, but Beelzebub did, and the others did. On your voyage, you heard rumours about the dead being on Lake Carthen and the armies of the dead being on the move, and that's why there were blockades around Andoran that took you a while to get through. There is an awareness that the Whispering Tyrant is stirring, but Lake Carthen and the Isle of Terror is a long way from here. It's a long way up in the north, so it wouldn't necessarily be manning the catapults in Absalom right now, but it would be kind of it would be kind of like if there was something. It's like if there's something going on in the Middle East from here. It's like it's big news and it affects the world, but it's not right on your doorstep. So that's the kind of the buzz that you've had from
the different impetus, though, isn't it, of having there's something happening over there, and then your mate turning up and saying they're on the march.
Yeah,
they're actively going somewhere. There are thousands of them. There's a different thing there.
It's the different perspective, isn't it? Because obviously Fulton's come literally from the centre of them to here, without fully encompassing how far away it is. I mean, it is months of travel, which is a long way.
Got big boats, though, big skelly boats. Remember, they push them along the bottom of the lake with them big giant skeletons.
Oh yeah.
And I think was it Last Wall, the place that fell? We heard a bit about that.
Did it?
Yes.
It's an ironic name, isn't it?
Because Gumbo was saying about his goblins. Yeah, I know. Yes. Well, it's rather ominous, isn't it? If that's the Last Wall, and
I wouldn't have called it that. I'd have called mine Many Walls.
Many Walls, thick wall.
Might put people off, mightn't it? Trying to take it down. Like if it's the last one, they're like, "Oh mate, I'm going to take it." If there's loads of them, like fuck that.
Yeah,
you should call it like "Don't Bother" or something like that.
Yeah.
Don't bother, mate.
Walls for days.
I want as many walls as Ed Johnson had toilets in his house.
Ed Johnson would be a good defensive designer, actually. A labyrinthine maze of rooms, and you could put pits in them.
How did he build it? It was so old. Right, let's go see.
Yeah, let's go.
Grandma Braun's Granddaughters.
Are we going to
Grandma Beards, and we'll go to Pathfinder afterwards with the news of the army in a day. Cracking, great. Fulton, do you? Hey. I'm gonna be honest here. I'm gonna be a mate. You need a nap. What I'm gonna offer you is another dwarven ale.
No. And a dwarven ale will aid my...
You all heard that? I'm giving him agency, and I'm offering him one thing. I am now, however, going to get him a beer. All right, before
Let's go.
I go and get him one more dwarven ale.
We should... I mean, we haven't... Are we back on full here? But have we rested enough? I mean, we only had a couple hours sleep.
Yeah, you're all pretty tired. Fulton has now had 2 beers, having not really eaten anything in several weeks.
Fulton might need a rest.
Yeah, we're
hungover, but we're all right. We've been in a fight.
Let's go now.
Fulton, mate, you look knackered. Let's have a beer and then go to sleep. Come on, and then we'll go in the morning.
I can do anything.
I'm just pouring it down Fulton's mouth, being like, come on, it's dwarven ale. It's got carbohydrates in it. It's full of protein. Come on, it's dwarven.
Let's go. He sort of gets off the chair and just falls over. Don't worry. Let's get up.
I think we take him up to bed, right? Take him to bed. Where are we at?
Yeah, no, we can take him to bed. You're gonna Caragol immediately went to pick Fulton up, then stopped, stood up straight, and remembered that Fulton had shat himself and has eye crust all over his hands, and goes, we can help him.
Dan, are there rooms in this pub?
Yeah, you can rent rooms.
I go to speak to the geezer and get a bunch of rooms for us.
Yeah, you secure yourself some rooms.
What we should have done is put him in bed and then given him the beer, because I don't want to touch him.
No, I don't think we would have got him into bed because he wouldn't.
He needed the beer.
We could have said there was shoe cheese in the bed.
Shoe cheese in his shoes.
I know.
Shoe cheese. Shit cheese.
Yeah, it's up in this room over here.
Sound like it's saying shit ease.
Come along, Fulton.
Why has he got an Irish? Shoe cheese.
He did state he was a famous Scottish fighter dwarf.
Show cheese. I want shoot cheese.
Come on, everyone, grab a bit of him. We'll take him upstairs.
Okay.
We carry him upstairs. Okay. Avoiding
I love you, Carriger.
Instead of the bed, let's put him straight in the bath.
I love you, Shania. I love you, Velda.
Right, very good. You love all of us.
Yeah, that was fairly conclusive. That was entirely it, wasn't it?
There we are. He's magnanimous in his praise.
Imagine if it included Beelzebub as well.
I love you, Beelzebub. And I like you.
Don't forget Jam.
Why are you just letting this happen? We'll just crouch around his bed in his pile of shit, listening to him list names.
Right, I think
Shania's filled the bath.
I miss my brother.
We love you, Bubba. I mean, Fulton. That's what I meant. I love you, Fulton.
Has it got to the point now you have to tell yourself?
Do you need some love? Do you need a hug?
No, it's all right. I don't mind.
Shania goes and hugs Bubba.
We just drop Fulton on the stairs.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I thought we'd gotten him upstairs. I don't know where we're at.
So we get him up the stairs. Like Philippe drags him by the beard while the rest of you are just disgusted by this whole situation. Jam Jam's just kind of stuck to his foot, his feet dangling off the ground as he tries to hold him up. You dump him in the bath, you wash him off, you put him to bed, and then the rest of you are able to get some rest as well, which means you have no mechanical penalties. You sleep off your hangovers. Fulton sleeps off his months of abuse and imprisonment in one night.
Amazing.
I'm fine.
You still feel rough, but you're on the mend. You're not drained any longer like you were in the previous one. Fulton was like drained 2 or something for the whole of that. The next day, as you there is a knock at your door as you were all sort of waking up, and a voice outside says, "This is the first guard. Are you awake in there?"
Is this? Are we all?
Yeah.
Are we all in the same
You're all
room?
in the same room, yeah.
Yeah, Velda's just sort of preparing his morning spells and stuff like that, but he's like,
Hello.
yes?
Are you the group known as the Danger Club?
That we be.
Unless you think Danger Wolf is better. Do you? Honest opinion, you're captain of the guard. That sounds like quite a position. What do you think?
Oh, that's a great name.
Fucking hell. Look,
God, I wish you were. I'd imagine if I could tell the other guards that I was here meeting a group called Danger Wolf.
Yeah,
that would be so exciting.
I mean, I'm kind of part of Danger Wolf, but this is what do you need, mate? Let's not go off on that tangent.
I've been sent to retrieve you, to take you to the Tyrant's grasp. There's something there that the Watch wanted you to help us with.
I mean, you can come in if you want.
Oh, well, thank you. Is the door unlocked?
Yes.
You're not naked or anything.
No.
No.
Right, so I'm just really squeamish about that. It's
Fulton's naked.
Fulton gets naked.
Fulton already was naked. Come on, he's the kind of dwarf to be lying there, just being like,
Oh God! A man comes in dressed in a guard's uniform.
sorry.
What are you? Oh,
We just so used to it. Sorry,
Have you never seen a dwarven cock before?
that's the thing. I have. My father was a dwarf. I was adopted, and one day I walked in, and he and my mother were just there, and it's never left me. I'm just very uncomfortable about nudity, especially dwarf nudity. It's all coming back. It's all.
I'll put clothes back on.
I saw everything. Anyway, yes, it's the guard have requested your presence at the Tyrant's grasp.
Which guard?
The first guard.
What's his name?
No, we are the first guard. The guard who protects Absalom.
What's your name? What's your name?
My name is Timon.
So
Lieutenant Timon.
You're old Timon.
No, I am Tim. I'm Lieutenant Timon.
Oh, is it like
the first guard? The first guard.
They them thing? Is it a they them thing?
No. I may he him.
Okay.
Are the second guard sort of the afternoon guard, and then the third guard?
There's no second guard. It's only the first. We only need one guard to protect this city.
One guard? It's enormous.
No, not literally one guard.
Your legs must be incredible. How'd you get around it all in time?
Guard plural.
Whose orders are you under?
I'm under the orders of the Primarch on this particular one.
What, you're under the order of cheap clothing?
I mean, aren't we all really?
Winsel Starboard.
Yes.
Yes, he is my friend.
Oh.
Yes.
So, and we know that because you, Lieutenant Timon, have come here to ask for this man by name. What's his name?
His name is...
No one can hear you doing
No. I'm mouthing Beelzebub to Dan. That's what Beelzebub does.
His name is Breezy Bob?
Yeah, Breeze Bob.
Yep,
Yeah.
close enough.
Breeze Bob. Yes, the Primarch has requested that Breeze Bob and the Danger Club come to the Tyrant's grasp today.
Is that a pub?
No, the Tyrant's grasp is an area where the Whispering Tyrant attempted to invade Absalom last year. It is the point of his defeat. It is an area of blighted land just outside of the city.
So
I mean, lots of people died there, right?
Yeah, so why would you commemorate that by naming it Like, why don't you just do it over and call it something else, like the Peace Garden or something?
Well, unfortunately, the area is blighted, so every time we try and build a Peace Garden, all of the small animals in it die immediately.
And we're about to go there, are we?
Well, I mean, we're going to go to the fortifications on the outside of it. We're going to go into...
This doesn't sound very good, Lieutenant Tim, and I appreciate you're the only guard in Absalom, but, I mean, you're asking quite a lot here.
I mean, who's going to look after the city while you're gone?
Is this like urgent, or can we do something else?
Primarch of Absalom is asking for us. Is it urgent?
Nah, don't worry about it.
Can we sort of do some other things and then, mid-afternoon come?
But, I mean, it's already well past breakfast. I came up and knocked earlier, and you were all still asleep, so...
Oh, we better get going then, I guess.
Yeah, fair enough. I didn't realise we slept that long.
Well, can we grab some breakfast on the way?
Yeah, let's... But
Do you have any spare clothes for a dwarf?
What, on me?
Yeah.
You think I just carry dwarf clothes around me in case I run into
Well,
it?
he works for the Primarch, so, you know.
You might be reminded of your father if
You got your dad's jacket with you?
Yeah.
Yes.
What about your dad's
Oh,
pants?
God, I'm seeing it all again. I'm seeing it all again. Oh, Mother, no. Don't make those noises.
Well, this got dark. Right, I'm going to go and get sort of, I don't know.
So we grab a couple of croissants on the way.
Let's stop by a little gnomish bakery. We're going to have some croissants.
Caragor scowls at Bubba and shakes his head at the croissants. You got any pies, mate?
Oh, you want a pie? What is this? You think this is some kind of halfling bakery? We don't sell the pie.
I was looking for a breakfast burrito or something like this, huh?
What do you want? Do you want a roast beef on the towel dirty and puddings? Is that what you want?
Do you have any almond-filled croissants?
We have the almond-filled croissant. The croissant dans le almond.
Do you have chocolate croissants?
Well, we have the chocolate croissant, the croissant de chocolat.
Does chocolate exist in this world?
Apparently so.
Yeah, and you get the coffee included with that.
Oh,
It's like a Deli de France, like look.
How much for that?
That is 2 copper.
2 copper.
2 copper.
I understand him very well.
Yeah.
Maybe a gnomish in heritage.
Do you have a savoury one with cheese?
You want the cheese? You want the croissant with the cheese? Well, always underman the croissant. Unbelievable. We have the croissant with the cheese.
It's
Do you want the almond in it as well?
No, yes. Ham or almonds, did you say?
No, You don't put the You didn't put the almonds in the cheese croissant.
Elder, stop it. He's about to explode.
I know. It's extraordinary. It's fascinating.
He said he's going to put his arm in a croissant. That's what he wants, all right?
I'll take that, please. Do I get a free coffee?
Wait, here's your coffee.
Oh,
I got to get my baguettes out of the oven.
Oh, wait, we've got baguettes. Can I have a baguette?
They're not ready yet. I got to get them out of the oven and then they have to cool.
I'll do a poolagers. What? How long is it going to be?
He's so angry, he's gone Dutch.
I'm all over the place. They will be ready in about half an hour.
Oh, it's too long, mate.
Half hour, we ain't got that long.
Well, just have one of these cheese croissants.
Fine, all right, I'll have a cheese croissant, but croissant is the food of elves. And they're just nothing. They're just butter. They're empty. They're empty in calories and nutrition.
Well,
Come on.
put a cheese in it.
You know me, I'm all about stacking up on cards at the start of the day. It's the most important meal, breakfast.
Cheese.
Oh, fine, I'll have the cheese.
Maybe Livingston Starborn will have a feast for us.
What, in the blighted land that can't grow any single... Don't say yes when it's an obvious no.
Maybe they will deliver us some food.
I'm just imagining a Pathfinder Deliveroo. Coming out to a blighted crater.
Hello, I ordered this.
Get out and he'd still be looking for the address. Wouldn't he be looking for the address? Oh, we're here! We're obviously here!
Yeah. You gather your croissants and you make your way out of the city, following Timon, the guard of the first guard, out to the Tyrant's Grasp. The Tyrant's Grasp is an area about 15 miles across, just a little short way out of the town. It takes about half an hour out of Absalom itself, where the ground is just blasted and blighted away. There is nothing growing there, and it literally goes like, it's almost like a line. There's at one point it's solid grass, and then from that point on, everything is dead, and it just stretches away off into the middle, where there is a big crater at the center of it. You can see that there are bones and tattered banners and things littered everywhere, like there was a battle here at some point, and there are wooden fortifications built. Not all the way around it, but you can see there are forts and watchtowers kind of built all around the perimeter of it. And there's quite a heavy guard presence around here. Like, this area is obviously fairly heavily watched. Timon motioned you over to where there was a lot of guards gathered around one of the watchtowers, and they are being presided over by a man with a neatly cropped beard wearing a blue cloak with the colours of Absalom in it, who is just looking over some papers and nodding, and is just about mounting a white horse as you arrive.
As we see the other guards, Caragor just nudges Lieutenant Timon and goes, "Hey, who are they?
They're the other members of the First Guard."
You're all the first guard. I thought you said just you.
I thought we explained. No, it's...
Why are you lying to us?
How can you all be the first guard? I mean, surely by its nature there has to be multiple guards.
Yeah, chronologically, when you sign up, one of you has to do it first. And
Well,
then the
there
second.
are lots of guards within the First Guard.
Does it say guards? With an S.
The First Guards? That sounds stupid.
It makes a bit more sense now that Shania says it out loud.
Yes, that's...
You should think about rebrand.
God, wish I'd got sent to go and find Danger Wolf instead.
Beelzebub runs over to the guy in getting up on the horse. Just before he does, goes to hug him.
Several guards just like kind of Secret Service, like just body check Beelzebub out of the way. The man on the horse looks as sees you approaching and goes, and looks sort of, scans you all for a moment, and then just looks to Caragor and goes, "Beelzebub, thank you for coming. You're a good friend, and I'm glad you came here." One of the guys kind of taps him and like whispers in his ear, and he's like, "Oh, I don't have time for this. My guards will fill you in. Thank you all for coming. I need to get back to the city." And he spurs his horse and just rides off.
But that was he's gone now? We came all the way down here? All super urgent, Mr. Timon, and now he's just left us? So fuck!
A woman comes over and says, "It's all right. I was told you might react like this. No, the Primarch has to get back to the city, but he did request all of you come here. I'm Captain Crane of the First Guard.
Hang on a minute. Lieutenant, excuse me, you've got an apostrophe. Captain, could you have a word? Because you're both the First Guard. How does that work?
We're all the First Guard. Wasn't that... Timon, did you not explain this, you idiot?
From this point on, whenever they say the First Guard, Caragor just adds on a afterwards.
Abadar's sake, Timon. No, the Primarch came to have a look at this, but he needs to get back because of all the reports of the undead on the move in the north. He's got a lot to take care of. But he wondered if you could take a look at what's happened in the Tyrant's grasp recently. It happened last night. We thought you might be able to help us with it.
Yeah, we'll have a look.
Yeah, let's have a look. Show us what you
I mean, I don't know what you want to get from us, but yeah, we'll have a look.
Hold on a moment. You want us to look in the blighted zone?
No, not at all.
Good, because it's dead.
You see those... Well, it's dead for almost all things, except if you look out, you can see a sort of a flickering out there. Those are fires. You'll probably be able to see them better from the top of the watchtower.
Yes.
Come, and she leads you to the watchtower and leads you up the steps to the very top of it, so you're kind of looking down on it. And you see there in the middle of the blighted landscape, in enormous letters, burning in green flame, is the words Danger Club.
Well, Jimi Hendrix plays, right?
Well, there must be... You beat me, but I was like just about to say the first lyric. That's so good, yeah.
It just appeared overnight. We have no idea. We have no idea what it could mean. It was only because we contacted the Pathfinder Society, and they said that there was a group by that name in the city, and then we made some of our own inquiries and were able to track you down.
I mean, I could take a guess at what it means. What it means is that we are fucked. That's what it fucking means.
Do you know what else?
It could just be a fan.
Do you know what? I thought that we were summoned by the Primarch of Absalom with 2 of the first guards because we'd found our deeds and exploits had finally gotten here and they knew that they needed our help. But turns out it's a completely consequential thing. They don't know who we are. They just looked at these random flames on the ground and been like, oh, we'll just summon them. Also, Beelzebub, I look nothing like you.
Maybe he was just a bit flustered and he's got a lot on his mind.
He didn't really address you or anything.
I see.
He called me you.
He's the banter.
It's the what?
It's
The banter.
Is that a medical condition?
No, it's a kind of animal, I think, so. Maybe
it's
I think it's a special time in a young man's life.
It's a decanter.
No, it's when 2 men they joke and jeer and jovial with each other.
This is actually quite offensive, says the captain. One of our sergeants is a bantar. So.
Right, okay.
Wait,
I have a quick question. Has anyone tried to put the flames out?
Well, no, we didn't want to.
How long has this been burning?
It has been burning. It's a local noticed it in the early hours of the morning. It's been burning.
And it stays the same. It's just staying the same. It has not gone any further. Just these.
It just
like this.
It just seems to burn constantly.
Can I make a Arcana check?
Yes,
What
you
is
may.
saying?
Oh, it's good. That is a 30 on the Arcana check.
So it is some kind of a continual flame, but it's also. It seems strange to see it's a message, but yeah, it appears to be. You reckon this has been magically summoned? Like someone hasn't just poured a load of kerosene on the ground and lit it, fantasy kerosene, and lit it. Hang on, there are guns in this world. There's probably kerosene.
There's croissants.
Yeah. Is it? Can I tell from that's a really good roll. So would it have been quite an effort to do that?
Yeah, it would have taken something pretty powerful to summon something like that.
What's
over
the
a
weather
distance.
doing at the moment?
It's quite warm today. Actually, it's quite a hot
So
day.
it's been sunny, is it?
Yeah.
Previously been rain, so there's sunshine through the rain. This is saying our name, and it's an eternal flame.
Yes. Well, I can tell you that it's magical fire. You probably guessed as much as it anyway. It's been summoned here by. Well, it will take an extremely powerful entity to do this.
Fair enough. Carry on.
Let's
go and find out what
goes.
Yeah.
Hello! We're here! What do you want?
There is no response from the grass.
Just knocking out the obvious. Do you know what I mean? I'm just getting rid of the obvious.
It's probably good, yeah.
Get rid of the obvious.
It's probably good. I think we can infer that this is a warning, if anything. I mean,
a warning or a threat? I think a threat.
Shall we go down there and find out?
Into the
I don't know if we should walk into the blight and the
Why
flames,
not?
mate.
Look
Also,
at it.
for strategically, Fulton, if whatever it was that left us the message were able to get inside Absalom to get to us, they would have done that, and clearly they can't. Which is why they left us this message over here. Otherwise, they might have left us this message on a foreheads.
Yes.
What did the Pathfinder Society tell you about us?
No, very little. They just said that they said that you had been there and that one of their agents was dealing with some things for you.
Well, that's good. We have a meeting with them today anyway. Thank you so much for showing us this. I think maybe we should get out of here and go and speak to them because there's nothing else that we can find from here. All we know is now we're in some deep shit. Let's go.
Well, whatever you do, be careful out there. This area is known to be frequented by the Whispering Way. That's why there are so many guard stations around here to try and catch them. But whoever left this message may not have been leaving the message for you. They may have been leaving the message for others.
Yes.
What about your guards, your first guards?
We're all the first guard.
Yeah, the first guards.
The first one's though. The first one's out of that lot.
It's a horizontal hierarchy, isn't it?
Do you have like a vetting process? You know, make sure there's no Whispering Way people around.
Of course.
What about him though? He could be a Whispering Way man.
Look, I see where Fulton's going with this. He will literally stand here all day, sort of wondering about each person. I think maybe we should regroup, go see the Pathfinders.
When you say that this message could be left here for someone else, You say that with a lot of experience of dealing with, the Whispering Ways.
Well, the Whispering Way almost succeeded in bringing down Absalom last year. The Whispering Tyrant, when he first returned, he made this his first attempt, as if he was trying to seize the Starstone, perhaps. Maybe he was even trying to become a god, but he brought his armies here and tried to stop it, but a group of heroes managed to defeat him and sever his hand. That is why it's called the Grasp. His hand is somewhere at the center of that crater.
You mentioned this Starstone. I've not heard of this before. What is this?
I bet that group of heroes is called Danger Wolf.
I wish. It'd be a great name. The Starstone is kept in the Starstone Cathedral. It is a great, powerful artifact that was raised from the bottom of the ocean by the god Aradon and used to build this whole island and this city. Any who touch the Starstone can be ascend to divinity. Only 3 gods have managed it, and all ascended, but countless thousands have taken the test and perished along the way.
And the Whispering Tyrant, he was not successful.
He never made it to the city. He was defeated before he reached the walls, as many have. The closest anyone has ever gotten with an army was the Archwizard Nex, a long time ago. They say he got into the Starstone Cathedral itself, reached the stone, and then for whatever reason chose not to take it.
Yes, I can vouch for that too.
What, you were there?
Chose to not touch the Starstone.
I come from Nexus, that's why I know about that as well.
Did you come from Lex?
Yeah.
We talked about this before.
I think he has mentioned it.
Yeah.
You can never tell when he's mentioned something before, because it's all back of the throat, do you know what I mean?
Yes.
Okay, this has been most enlightening. Thank you so much. I think maybe we should go. We might be late for the meeting if we do not leave now. We will be careful. So careful.
Could you let us know if anything changes, please?
Of course, you can be found at the same inn.
Possibly.
Yeah, for now.
Yeah. For the moment, yeah.
Very good. All right, we will send word to the Soggy Biscuit if there is any more news.
Do not look that up on Google. Danger Leads.
Yeah, don't.
It's too late. It's already too late.
Yeah. So it's a good time to shout out our Patreon.
Actually, the name of one of our tiers is...
It's named after a lot of tiers, the Soggy Biscuit. It's named after a lot of tiers.
Mate, Lieutenant Simon.
Yes.
If that changes...
Right.
To Danger Wolf. That wouldn't be a massive issue. Just saying. If it does change to Danger Wolf, it still means us, alright?
Surely it would mean somebody else if it was that.
No.
Somebody.
I mean, it still would apply to the dangers, which doesn't seem to be anyone else, so it's mainly us.
Do you think I should go and find all other clubs then and just let them know about this one in case this has something to do with them?
Is there more?
I mean, there's a lot of clubs.
I've never considered it, actually.
There's a chess club. There's
a chest club.
No,
club of people who have chests.
They all open chests because some chests are mimics, so it's actually a very dangerous club to be in.
I heard they were instrumental in the defeat of the Whispering Tyrant, actually, at the chess club, yes.
And, when they defeat people, they chest bump. That's how they celebrate.
How does everyone know about the chess club in Absalom? But I don't.
Great. Here, I can give you a flyer if you like.
No, I'm alright.
It's that popular.
Yeah.
He's got flyers in his back.
Actually, do you know what? Fuck it, yes, I'll take that.
Gives you a flyer for
Let's go and make this canon in a different episode sometime. Do that.
Okay, so to the Pathfinders,
Let's go to the Pathfinders. See you later, Simon. Have a good one.
Okay, good.
See you later, First Guards.
See you later, all of the First Guards.
How did I not get it?
I'll tell you what though, that did look pretty cool, didn't it? Like our name, like Danger Club, just
Chilling, Bubba. It was
cool.
weird. I tried to conceal it in front of Lieutenant Simon and the captain, but actually it was quite sent shiver up my spine.
Yes.
I am scared right now.
Oh, I'm definitely scared, but it did look sick.
But it means branding.
It means our branding's getting out there. That's free advertising, that.
Oh, good. Well, I can't wait for the undead to come and swarm us for our wonderful products.
If only there was a way to get a T-shirt a couple of times a year with that on
it. Hustle.
Too much, too soon.
Just go past some adverts in Absalom.
Yeah.
No, hang on. Yeah, but that Lieutenant Simon, he knew
He knew where's the Whispering Way.
Yeah, well, it seems like they have been, spending a lot of time in an area where they need to know lots about this kind of thing. It's.
I hope the.
I do not envy them their job. It may affect you in some way.
I hope the Pathfinders didn't tell them anything else about us.
Like what? You mean you're talking about
he winks.
The SHARDs?
No, the yeah.
You're the one that told me we didn't need to spell it out.
Yeah, no, I know. I was doing a thing where I was
project onto me, Shania. You always project when you do this kind of stuff. Why?
Hey, don't get all up in my face. I was doing the thing. I was doing the pissy takey. I was taking all of your pisses.
Yeah, all right, fine. Well, maybe I won't put it out tonight. Listen, anyway, Fulton, the SH etc. thing, all right, it's something that we're going to go with. They do know about it.
Aye. Oh, okay.
Yeah, maybe they'll see us now.
It does. I mean,
our name's literally spelled out in fire outside the city in big.
We have a meeting. We're going to a meeting.
Yeah,
now.
we're on our way.
Okay.
We're on our way.
Before we go there, all right.
Sorry.
This is as we're walking through the street.
I'm all cranky with you now.
You arrive at the great columned building of the Grand Lodge of Absalom, and make your way in. You knock on, the doors are open when you arrive. You walk up to the front desk where there is a Tengu woman. She has bleached, her feathers are like bleached blonde, but she's got like some of the original like dark feathers are starting to come through, so it's kind of a mottled thing. She is sat behind the desk like filing her friendly claws as you arrive.
Hello, mate. Hello. We got a meeting here today.
Oh, what's your name?
It's probably under the Danger Club, to be honest.
Oh, right, that's all right.
What's your name, mate?
Is that Danger Wolf?
No, not Danger. Is there someone for Danger Wolf down there?
Sorry, I just misheard. It just sounded great.
No, just the Danger Club. I mean, I am part of a thing called Danger Wolf. It's like a really like.
You're not part of Danger Wolf. There was two people that said they might have been a crossover.
Me and Beelzebub, we're both Danger Wolves.
Yes, we are.
I'm also Danger Club. I'm also Sick Wolf.
What great adventures have just you and Beelzebub had together?
We had to fight some wolves.
When?
Like in Etchen's Failure.
I'm sure I could speak to a very angsty little witch about that.
We killed a snake. We killed a snake
and a pig.
And a pig.
Wasn't that Sick Wolf? Because I seem to remember that other party saying they were Sick Wolf, and then they went woo.
Yeah. That we were part of them, but then we're part of. Anyway, you don't need to know this. Listen, we've got a meeting. The Danger Club have got a meeting. And what's your name, mate?
My name's Janine Goldfeather.
Nice one, Janine. You look great, by the way.
Oh, thanks. So do you.
Yeah, thanks.
Look, I've had a look. You've got a meeting with Henry Time.
Henry Time, that's the one.
That's one. Yeah. Henry's not come in today.
What?
Oh, fucking fuck this shit. Fucking fuck our lives. Fuck this fucking shit. I knew.
Yeah, sorry about that. He's probably dead.
Yep.
What?
Well,
Hey.
No, we don't know that for sure.
Where's he live?
It's best to just rip the Band-Aid off.
Where's he live?
What? He lives. He lives down.
Isn't that a bit GDPR? Can you tell us that?
Just fucking tell us.
We're chatty folk, we Tengu. We don't care about no GDPR. She just sort of slides the GDPR form under the desk out of the way. He lives on Windmill Street. He said he was going to check on one of his other contacts last night when he went out. This
who was this?
It was this guy called Gavron. That was it. In here all the time.
Fucking Gavron.
He was going to go check on him because Gavron hadn't been in for a while, and then he was heading home to his house on Windmill Street.
Okay.
How often does he not turn up for work?
Oh, never. That's the strange thing about it. Yep, no one's feeding his beer.
Yeah,
he's going to get too yeasty.
Where does Gavron reside? We got to check this as well.
Oh, that lives on the corner of Cole Street and Flint.
Right, okay, thank you. We'll be back. Okay, let's fucking go and check this
You've
out
been
now.
very helpful. See you later.
Oh, you've been very helpful as well. What are you grateful for?
Oh, loads, mate. I've got all these friends. I'm part of like 3 clubs. It's wicked.
No, it's
See you later.
Bye.
He's definitely dead, right?
I mean, yes.
It's a.
Are we even running there? Like,
We need to get clues. We need to find out what the fuck is going on. Okay, we need to get our shits together. Okay, because now shit's hitting the fan.
We could be like detectives, can't we?
We are always detectives, motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Okay, so
And that's where we leave it for tonight.
Cop,
Nice.
on the case again.
Cop's back. I love this. This was like early Danger Club, wasn't it?
yeah.